The Viper injected some venom into Friday Night Smackdown. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling, and we're here with your review. Kind of been out the wrestling bubble the last few days, even though I've made a few vids as well, but I was at a football match, and I had to do a lot of travelling for it. So here we are. Here we are with Smackdown the 1st of December. Oh, it's Christmas and a Happy New Year. And how was this show? Well, you know what? The injection of Randy Orton did make the show better. But how much better did it make it? I mean, there was no CM Punk, so it looks like CM Punk is going to firmly be a Raw guy. But Randy Orton, I can guarantee you, is a SmackDown guy. But we are in Brooklyn, New York. It's especially cold there. Commentators, Michael Cole, Kevin Patrick, and Corey Graves with the ring announcer, Mike Rome. Here we go. We kick off the show with Bianca Belair, Shotzi, Charlotte, and Damage Control. Looks like Bianca Belair's going to get her match. Then Charlotte comes out. Ladies, woo! Bianca isn't the only one coming for IO, and I would love to go through all of Damage Control. Woo! Ric Flair, though, he wants to go through a bunch of 18-year-olds. Very controversial comments over on AEW Rampage. I think the Nature Boy is finished. Woo! 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 Ric Flair having a wee bit of an attack there. What the hell's going on? But I'll tell you what's going on here, essentially, is that Shotzi and Charlotte want a piece of Damage Control, and there's more than enough to go around. So yeah, it ends up a big brawl. Carrie says she would appreciate Billy's help tonight. I mean, they're just hinting at a Bailey breakup here for Damage Control, and if you look at the group, that's kind of be the way it's going. Dakota Kai was doing the talking for them because the other three don't really speak good English. You know, as Shinsuke Nakamura would say, me no speaking English. Then we've got Bobby Lashley taking on Butch, who defeats Butch. Bobby Lashley will be in a tournament next week that was announced by Logan Paul later in the night. We get a video package recap about the War Games match from Survivor Series. Paul Heyman then walks into Nick Aldas's office. Looks like Aldas is planning to sign Randy Orton. Does the tribal chief know about this? He says all communications with the big dog have to go through me. Aldous is like, yeah, I'm going to sign Randy Orton. And if I have to offer up the entire bloodline to make it happen, then so be it. Aldous wants to know what Heyman is going to do about it. Anything it takes, according to Heyman. Right. I mean, is he serious with this now? So he would offer everybody. Is that including Roman Reigns for Randy Orton? That just seems fucking a ridiculous statement to make, man. Butch is backstage, but then Pretty Deadly John is like, oh, you should be a learning moment, governor. Then they gang up on Butch. Boom, boom, boom. Santos Escobar up next against Joaquin Wild. Again, like, this match just does not belong on a pay-per-view. Fuck it. I mean, Dragon Lee Escobar doesn't... I mean, I like Escobar. I've actually no real issue with him. It's his opponent. I mean, this guy. I mean, I know he's a member of the LWO, like, but come on, man. Know your role. Adam Pearce shows up. He's like, you trying to take Aldous... You trying to take Randy Orton? Sorry, Aldous, away from your Raw. I'm going to stop you. I'm going to join you in the ring with a contract of my own. Like, honestly, I think that Aldous is a wee bit better than Adam Pearce, but they're just two vanilla guys, man. Honestly. Just sucks. Logan Paul, Kevin Owens have a segment. Logan Paul and buries everyone he talks about, everyone he's beat before, and he talks about the tournament. So you've got Escobar, Lee, Cross, an NXT superstar, Bobby Lashley, Grayson Waller, Austin Theory, and Kevin Owens. And I can guarantee whoever wins this tournament's going to have a problem with me. Owens comes out looking fat. Logan Paul's like, you call yourself a prize fighter, buddy, but I've been in the ring with the greatest boxer in the world, and if you and I fought, 6 seconds would be 5 more than I need to KO you. Oh. I mean, what can Owens say to that? Like, he's a big fat fucking bum. And this is almost like Logan Paul burying him, though. It's almost like, here, buddy, this ain't real. You're a fat slob, and if we fought in an actual real fucking ring, where it mattered, where it was real, you'd be dead. And Owens acknowledges it, like, you're very clever, but that's another world. This is WWE, it's my world. Do you understand that? They get in each other's faces. Austin Theory and Logan Paul come out. Then Owens decks Theory to set up a match between himself and Grayson Waller. Logan Paul joins the commentary team. Owens wins. We're getting into dangerous territory here where it's just repeating itself here, honestly, with Kevin Owens, Waller, and Theory just constantly in each other's way. LA Knight, where's he, troops? Where is he? Then we get a video recap next week about CM Punk, sorry, and then we get a reveal, but next week he will be on SmackDown for the tribute to the Troops special. CM Punk, he loves the Troops, doesn't he? So yeah, SmackDown should be interesting with CM Punk. We'll see what the ratings will do next week. Then we have Bianca Belair with Flair and Shotzi in her corner taking on Kairi Sane. Bianca Belair wins this match, which then takes us to our main event segment, which was Randy Orton's decision about which brand he's going to. And you know what? I will say well done to WWE, because Orton's came back and they've made him feel like a star. I feel like for the last few years, like his tag team with Riddle, he felt like a bit of a mid-carder, man. He did, but he's come back and it's felt like the Randy Orton of old. And I'm not saying he hasn't had time at the main event, but like since, like, you know, he was properly a main eventer in my eyes. But here, he is, like, Orton, yeah, in 2020 and won, like, he had, like, the matches against McIntyre and held the belt. But I think it's been, like, almost like a good 10 years since Randy Orton was, like, a big star. Big star. Like, with the authority and all that crazy shit going on. But he comes out, he says, well, you know what? I'm choosing the bloodline because I can give you the guys that you took out, says Nick Aldis. And he's like, yep. And then Paul Heyman comes out. Says a lot of shite, to be honest. 18 months on the shelf, yada, yada, yada. The bloodline start battering Randy Orton. But then there's me talking about LA Knight. LA Knight saves Orton. And then he decides to sign the SmackDown contract and drops it on Jimmy Uso's chest. He's like, you can call Randy Orton, or Roman Reigns, sorry, and tell him Daddy's back. Doesn't really work when you're saying it to Roman Reigns, does it, to be honest? Works more when you're saying it to Rhea Ripley. Aldis then raises his hand, and then he hits Aldis with the RKO to close the show. So, boom. Randy Orton is a draw, folks. But LA Knight, like, it just seems like they've put LA Knight in the exact same thing that he was with Cena against the Bloodline. Seems a wee bit idiotic. But anyway, guys, that's where we're going to leave this show. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. Randy Orton carrying it. What will happen on Raw with CM Punk? What will happen on SmackDown next week with CM Punk? Raw's, WWE's, obviously with Orton and Punk coming back, especially more Punk, even though Orton's done way more than Punk since his return. WWE's feeling a wee bit fresher these days, but it's only a matter of time for that fresh fruit goes stale. 3 out of 10.